Hey friends, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm doing a little bit of a recreation on a video that you all really loved, and I'm pretty sure it's the video that kickstarted me talking about my phone in the first place. So I am going to be sharing everything that is on my Google Pixel 7 Pro. The original video, of course, was with my former phone, which was the Google Pixel 6 Pro. But obviously now I have a new phone, so I'm going to be sharing with you what is on there. I will say, just as a disclaimer, if you are new here, welcome, but I am quite of a minimalist, so my home screens and stuff like that aren't going to be super intricate, but I do think it'll be interesting for you to see what the phone looks like in general. And I will also very briefly show you the apps that I have on my phone. I'm not going to go through every single one of them like I did in that original video because a lot of them are the exact same. So you can always check out that video if you haven't before, but I will highlight some new apps that are showing up on my phone, and maybe I'll click into a couple of them so you can see what it looks like on the new phone. But yeah, let's get right into it. And I will also ask this question right at the beginning so I don't forget, but I know a lot of people have been interested in hearing my thoughts about the Google Pixel 7 Pro and the Google Pixel Watch, which I got both of them at the same time. I've had both devices for about 2 weeks, so I'm interested in knowing if you want to hear like very initial thoughts, pros and cons kind of thing, where I've had the devices for about 3 weeks or so, or if you want me to do a video a little bit later on where I have a little bit more thorough thoughts on those pros and cons. But yeah, let me know in the comments. All right, so we're gonna get right into it. This is what my screen looks like. This is my home screen. I'm gonna show you the different slidey screens that I have set up, but this is my main one. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna swipe all the way to the left side. So this is actually a news feed, and this is something that is on all Google Pixel devices. There's like a news feed just embedded into the phone. You don't have to click on an app to read news articles. And I will say that this news feed is quite curated to, sorry, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I'm still getting messages, but of course, yeah, this newsfeed is curated to your interests. So based on algorithms, based on your searches, your Google searches and stuff like that. And if you can probably see at the bottom corner, there's like a little heart button, so you can like articles if they are interesting to you and you really liked it, so that Google knows to continue to share articles that are similar to that. Conversely, you can also click on those little ellipses and you can click that you're not interested or you are interested, whatever it may be. And this just helps curate your newsfeed to best suit your interests so that it's a unique experience every time you swipe over to this newsfeed. I will say, in personal, like real life use, I always read through this entire feed in the morning when I wake up, and I just get my debrief for the day, and it refreshes every single day. Sometimes it refreshes multiple times a day, depends on, you know, your settings and stuff. But I really love that it is just embedded into the phone, because if it wasn't, I don't think I would remember to click into a news app every single day, but having it just there on the side to swipe to makes it super easy. So there's that. That's the news feed. And then this is the main home feed, like I mentioned a few seconds ago. As you can probably tell, my background is my house, the front of my house, and it's our Halloween decoration for this year. So you can see like those little skeletons, and then we have a lot of pumpkins. Our theme this year was pumpkins, but those two skeletons, we always find a unique way to add them to the decor. So there you go. If you were interested, I don't know if you're interested in that, but starting from the very top of this screen, you can see, I don't know if you can see it super clearly, but it has the date, Thursday, October 27th, and then it has the temperature. Those are just widgets that are embedded into the phone. Again, I think you can like toggle that, but I never do because I find them to be super useful, especially if you tap into them, it takes you to the apps that are related to it, right? So the date takes you to Google Calendar. I've done so many videos on Google Calendar, love Google Calendar so much. So it's super convenient that it's there. And then if you tap onto the weather, you can get the weather through the weather app, of course. So that's super convenient. And then right below it, this massive widget takes up half of the screen. I will also say, by the way, if you hold onto the screen and then you go into like your home settings and stuff like that, actually, is it widgets? One second, wallpaper and style, that's what it is. You can actually change the grid to have many or little amounts of apps and widget space. So that is something that I think is unique to the Pixel phones. I love that. And I don't know if you also saw at the very bottom, you can, not at the very bottom, in the middle, you can do different color palettes. So this is what I was talking about when it comes to just aesthetics with the Google Pixel phones. You can change the like formatting color palette of the entire phone. So apps and just accent colors will all adapt based on like your wallpaper and what you find most appealing. Another thing that I really, really love about the Pixel phones. But yeah, I just have my massive widget on the top, again, that takes up half the screen. That is Google Keep. And I've done a few videos on Google Keep as well. Love Google Keep. These are like organizational tools that are super, super important to me, and they are super impactful. So that's why this widget takes up half the screen, and I can just like scroll through my notes and stuff like that. I can also on that sidebar add notes, so it's just a very convenient widget. Obviously, I'm not going to click into these things because it's got like personal notes in there, but you can probably see from that preview, I am doing a little bit of a Halloween party, so I'm doing some planning there. But that is Google Keep, of course, and it opens up the whole app once you click into it. Right underneath it, there's another very large widget there that has like recents, and then you can see a list of different recent things. That is actually Notion. So I can click into Notion. I'll click into one of those recents, and you will see that noise that you're hearing is the Google Pixel Watch, by the way. But yeah, as you can see, this is my Notion, and I also have a 100% duplicate of my Notion if you want to like copy my Notion and keep it. But yeah, this is my Notion, and Notion is my life. So of course I have to have a widget for that as well. And it's just super convenient, again, to click into things in that widget and get sent straight to it. It's just really convenient. I love widgets so much, especially the organizational ones. So that's why they are there, and that's why they are massive. There are also a bunch of folders that I have here. I'll explain those in a second, but I just want to swipe over to the last home screen that I have. Which is one massive widget, and this widget is Google Calendar. Now I know that I said that I can access the calendar from this date bar at the top, but I like to visually see my entire monthly calendar this way because Google Calendar has this really awesome like blocking thing where you can visually see blocks in different colors and you can actually read it here visually. I'm a big visual person, so I really, really love having this here just to look at it. It just lets me know that October is pretty dang busy. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty busy with all those blocks and colors there, and I personally really, really like that. So there's that, and of course, obviously, you can click into wherever and it'll take you to the full app, of course. So those are my home screens. I just have the news feed, I have the main area here where I have folders and some widgets, and then I have my calendar widget screen. That's pretty much it. Now, I am just gonna swipe up very quickly. As you may know, if you saw that original video, what's on my Google Pixel 6 Pro, you know that I have a lot of apps. And a lot of these apps are pretty much the same apps from that original video, so if you want to go back and watch that video, feel free to. I'm not going to be repetitive. I'm just going to highlight some newer apps that are on this phone. And I will also say that the whole interface, all of this that I have been showing you, is exactly the same as the Google Pixel 6 Pro. It's pretty much the same structure. But yeah, at the very top, those first 5 apps are just like your most recently used apps. So I'm just gonna hover over or skip over that. I think this new app to this video or to any video is All Trails. That's a hiking app, and I know it's a little nerdy, but like say you're traveling somewhere and you want to go on a hike, you want to be like prepared for the hike. This app you can actually go into and search different kinds of hikes that you can go to, and people put in reviews and pictures and stuff. I just think that's super, super cool. I know it's probably nerdy for most people, but I think it's cool. So I have that. And there are a lot of hiking areas in my area, like in my vicinity, which is really cool. So I have a feeling it's going to be super handy. But moving on, let me see what else is new on this phone. Let's see. ESPN is probably new, but I don't think I need to explain ESPN. It's football season, so I just, downloaded that so I can get scores and stuff. Let's see what else. Just Salad is just like a chain, like a salad chain that I order from time to time. So I just downloaded that for easy ordering. Kahoot is something that's very fun. It's actually like a quiz/game app where you can, either interact with other people or you can use it as like a studying tool. But how I discovered Kahoot is through playing like games with colleagues. So it's really fun because you can literally play on your own phone, on your own device, but someone hosts the game as a whole. And we're having a Halloween party, like I mentioned before, and I'm doing a little bit of Halloween trivia as part of like the whole festivities. So I created a Kahoot, and it's basically Halloween trivia. There you go. I created this, by the way. So like you can make your own questions, you can customize it however you want. And then, like I said, people can play on their own phone. Like they can answer the questions for the trivia on their own phone while I host it from my phone. So I can gather the points, I can see who the winner is and all of that good stuff from my phone. So it's super cool. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll probably keep it for other virtual events and games and stuff. Let's see what else is new. Official might be a new app. I'm pretty sure. It's like a couples app or a partner app, and you can like put in your status, how you're feeling for the day, and it's just like a way for you to bond with your partner a little bit in a more fun virtual way. I just think it's fun, and I got it so that I can have fun with it. So highly recommend if you, have a partner that you want to try that out with. Let's see. I think everything else I'm looking. The next thing is that Smart Life, that app in the corner that has like a little house looking thing in blue. Smart Life is an app for like smart devices. So I just recently got a lamp or a light that is customizable in terms of colors and, the dimness and stuff like that, or timing. And so it's just hosted through that app. Let's see. I think that's, the last new app I will highlight is Watch. Of course, this is for the Google Pixel Watch. So for my Google Pixel fans out there that want to see more about the watch, here it is. It is very similar in a sense to Fitbit, where like you can go in and just change the preferences and faces and stuff like that. But I like it. It's almost like a Google settings kind of interface as well. So it's just very easy to toggle around and look at. If you wanted some insight, there you go. If you want to see more about the Google Pixel Watch, which I also got in my purchase, let me know in the comments. But I think that's it for the apps. Now, if you want to see what are in my folders, it's just a bunch of those apps clustered and organized by topic. So this folder over here has a lot of like communicative type of apps. So a lot of things like Slack and Discord, just like where I can communicate with a bunch of different social circles that I am a part of, but also like Facebook, Twitter, social media, stuff like that. I just find it to be super useful to have it all in one spot there. Then the folder below that, I call it like my lifestyle wellness kind of folder. So it's got a mix of things. It's got a little bit of food, it's got a little bit of fitness, it's got a little bit of like learning with the Duolingo and stuff. So I just call it my wellness kind of folder, and I use these apps quite often, so of course. Another folder that I have here, sorry, there's something on my nose. This is like a safety folder. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same thing that it looked like on the Google Pixel 6 Pro, but it's just got like safety stuff like the neighbor app, if there's something going on in my neighborhood, all of my cameras, my security cameras, my doorbell camera, stuff like that. And then the last folder that I have, all of my photo type apps, whether it's photo editing, my photo gallery, my camera, Instagram, stuff like that. So pretty self-explanatory and very simple, like I said. And I'm sure if you saw that original video, you'll see a lot of similarities in the way that my phone screens look, because I like to keep it pretty simple. Alright friends, that is all for this week's video. I hope that gave some insight into the Google Pixel 7 Pro experience, or just the Pixel phone experience in general. Let me know if you have any questions or if you want to see anything in more depth. I can definitely do more videos on that. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget that question at the very start of the video. Let me know if you want to see like very initial pros and cons to the Pixel 7 Pro and the Pixel Watch, or if you want me to do something a little bit more in depth later on. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you in next week's video.